The era of the cheap nothing phone might officially be over, and your wallet is about to feel it. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. New leaks suggest the upcoming Nothing Phone 4A series is crossing the €400 mark, with the Pro model pushing close to €570. That's a noticeable jump compared to the previous generation. And with the launch set for March 5, 2026, teased by Carl Pei in a playful jab at Apple, we may already know the two things that matter most: price and specs. So the big question is simple: is the price hike justified? Let's start with the standard Nothing Phone 4A. According to a Deal Labs report, it's expected to launch in a single 256GB storage configuration with either 8GB or 12GB of RAM. Color options reportedly include black and white, while pink and blue may be exclusive to the 12GB GBS 256 variant. Now here's where it gets interesting. The 4A is rumored to cost about €50 more than the previous model. That could translate to roughly $460 for the base configuration. For a phone that historically leaned into the budget with personality space, that's a shift. But look at what you're getting. Leaks suggest a 6.78-inch AMOLED display with a 30 to 120 Hz refresh rate. That's smooth, adaptive, and comfortably large. Charging could jump to 50-watt fast charging, which is solid for this segment. And under the hood, we're hearing about UFS 3.1 storage, meaning faster app launches and better sustained performance. Camera-wise, this might be the biggest upgrade. The 4A is rumored to feature a triple rear camera setup, including a 50-megapixel main sensor with 3.5x optical zoom and optical image stabilization. That's not typical for a mid-range device. On the front, a 32-megapixel selfie camera is expected. If those specs hold true, Nothing isn't just nudging the price upward, it's pushing the hardware up with it. Now, let's talk about the Nothing Phone 4A Pro. This is where the jump feels dramatic. The Pro model is rumored to see a €90 increase. That could put the base version close to $570. At that point, you're no longer shopping in the safe mid-range category. You're stepping into serious upper mid territory. The Pro reportedly comes in 128GB or 256GB storage options, paired with 8GB or 12GB of RAM. Color choices could include black, silver, and pink, with pink possibly reserved for the top configuration again. Display upgrades are also expected. A slightly larger 6.83-inch panel with a 144 Hz refresh rate. That's ultra-smooth territory, the kind gamers and heavy scrollers will appreciate. There's also talk of a glyph matrix display, potentially borrowed from the Nothing Phone 3. If true, that keeps Nothing's design language intact, and arguably still one of the most recognizable in the Android world. So why does this matter? Because Nothing built its reputation on delivering standout design and clean software at competitive prices. If these leaks are accurate, the company is clearly repositioning itself. It's no longer chasing the affordable disruptor identity. It's moving towards a more premium mid-range experience. And Carl Pei has already hinted that price increases are inevitable. Manufacturing costs are rising, competition is tightening, and the smartphone market is more aggressive than ever. But here's the catch. At around $570, the Pro version starts brushing shoulders with serious competitors. Devices like the OnePlus 15R offer flagship-grade processors, reportedly even packing something like the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, not too far above this price point. That changes the conversation. Nothing's edge has always been design, simple software, and a unique identity. If performance and pricing start aligning with more established brands, buyers will expect more, not just flashy LEDs and aesthetic appeal. Personally, I think this is a calculated move. Nothing isn't trying to be the cheapest option anymore. It's trying to mature. Better displays, stronger cameras, faster storage, those are meaningful upgrades. But consumers will judge this shift carefully. If the real-world performance backs up the specs, the price increase could feel reasonable. If not, it risks losing the value-focused audience that helped build the brand. March 5th will give us the official answers, but based on these leaks, one thing is clear: nothing is growing up, and that growth is coming at a price. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.